Good evening, YouTube. This is Friday. I keep wanting to say Saturday, but it's Friday, September the 25th. Yes, that date's right. And today is, well, 2 days out because it was Tuesday this week. I actually had my 4 week appointment, but I moved the date till today so that I can get some other errands done as well. But nevertheless, it is 4 weeks post op. Crazy. I'm telling you, time really does fly. When you're in the moment, you're thinking of you and this hideous, nasty tasting paste that you call protein shake, and it's like, how do I manage, how do I get this down? I know I need it, the body needs it, but the mouth can't take it anymore. It will pass. It so will pass. And then you can explore and expand your table of other things that you can take and eat, and being creative. Oh my goodness, the one thing I absolutely love is the fact that I'm really being creative with a lot of healthy stuff. It's fantastic. It is fantastic. And of course, I'm going to hit a wall soon, but in before that happens, I'm having fun with it too, and I'm being wise and healthy with it. So, yes. So, like I said, it is 4 weeks. I am 1 month post-op from gastric bypass, and I went in for the weight update, and excuse me, I am now down 25 pounds from my day of surgery. Now, the day of surgery was August the 25th. My highest weight, first of all, let me, if you guys are just tuning in, I'm only like 6 or 7 videos in right now. But I am 6 feet tall, so I am a very tall female. Amazon, whatever you like to call it. But yeah, 6 feet tall, so I do carry the weight where when I'm at my highest at 330, you would not think I was in the 300s. But nevertheless, I was 330 at the highest, and the surgery weight was 302. So I had 4 months of dieting and eating right. I had some times where I went off and had cupcakes, like Costco sized cupcakes. Okay, won't be able to ever touch them again, I don't think. And I'm not at a point of trying it either because of dumping syndrome. I haven't had it, knock on wood, don't want it. Hope I'll never have it. But um, yeah, so uh, damn it, I digressed. So yeah, at the 4 weeks, I'm down 25 more. So again, if you add that to the weight loss from the 4 month pre-op weight management with my GP, I'm down a total of 52, 53 pounds since May of this year. Effing crazy. I love it. I love it. I'm so happy. Not happy that my wedding ring is still off. It's still in the cleaners. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Who does that? But anyway, I'm very happy that I can get that off. And freaking A, my high school ring. I was about to say my high school wedding ring. My high school ring, I could fit that on, take it on and off at my leisure. Mm, okay, a moment, a moment. But also, again, it's the little things that speak volumes, more than the numbers in the scale can do. The numbers in the scale, for sure. Like if you're 400 or 500 and you happen to finally see a 300 or even a 200, even if it's high 200s, it can bring you to tears. It really can, because you're like, I struggled and struggled and struggled. I even did my best to attempt to lose it on my own, and I failed, and so many things. Why? Because life happens. Whatever is happening in your life, life happens, you know? And a gym, having gym membership, that's a tool for losing weight, right? This is the same. It's more evasive action to take, but nevertheless, it is a tool. And my God, at first, you really start to see progress, and it's very hastened. And of course, it tends to taper off, and now you're at maintenance level. So I know what that maintenance was when I had the band, But now I feel it's going to be very different. But I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. As long as I'm prepared now and understand what's to come, I think I'll be able to handle it well. And with the support group and support system at home, I think I will absolutely be able to handle it well. So, all right, 5 minutes in, and I've like rambled on about so much stuff. So let me just get to a quick update. Again, like I said, today is 4 weeks, so I'm 1 month post-op and down a total of 53, I want to say 52 pounds actually, since May of this year. And the doctor told me that I've now been approved to move to the next phase of soft solids, like vegetables, steamed vegetables, stuff like that. And even though I did say it's late, but this is my last meal for the day. And that's because I wanted to make sure I got in another um, canteen of water because I wanted to have a little extra. So you really just have to decide, like, okay, I have this 20-minute gap and I'm still hungry, so should I have my meal now or do I drink the rest of my water and wait another half hour? And it came to that decision. I'm like, well, it's Friday evening. I'm not doing anything. I'm not going out. So tomorrow will be my husband's birthday. So I'm like, I think I'll drink my water and then I'll wait a half hour or so. In fact, I waited more than a half hour, folding clothes and playing with the dog. But yeah, now I'm eating. And in fact, what I'm eating, if you get in there and see that good stuff, it's tuna and freshly picked tomatoes from the garden with a tablespoon or half a tablespoon of drizzled olive oil, pepper, and garlic. No salt. Although I am tasting, I do need a little salt, or at least a Mrs. Dash. And but this is fantastic. I'm looking at this salivating like, oh my gosh, I want to get done with this video because I want to get into this. But as far as TMI stuff, there's no really, well, I'd have to dig deep on this one. Constipation, no longer an issue. Smooth Move tea, I do at least 1 cup a day. Does not have to be hot tea, like the traditional tea that we drink. In fact, what I did today and yesterday is my Camel Pack, I filled it up with water and put my water enhancer in there, a True Lemon, because it's from a stevia plant, not sucralose or anything like that. And then I put the tea bag inside and just let it dangle, the strip dangled from the outside, and it just infused into the water. And I drink that as one of my sittings for water. And I got that in along with the water. Two birds, one stone, done. So, and that's been helping me quite a bit. I've been, since Monday of this week, today's Friday, since Monday, I've been going at least 1 time a day, every day this week. There have been 2 days I went twice, which really shocked the hell out of me. But I said, okay, I welcome it. you know? So, I mean, there's still some, I don't want to get too nitty gritty with it, but there's still some parts where, when you're constipated and then when you finally pass it, you realize why you're constipated. Well, there's still some substance like that that's kind of left over. And I see, like, I mean, if you're taking the vitamins and everything every day, that's the stuff that I'm seeing for me at least. It's making me uh, a little bit of constipated. But more water that I get in, and especially with the Smooth Move tea, it knocks it out the ballpark. Okay. Other thing in TMI, this is for the women. Um, Now, my cycle was supposed to start on Wednesday of this week. It was late, and it actually started today, Friday. So I'm very happy, very pleased with that because with the weight down, my hormones are kind of getting realigned again back into the position where they should be, where they ought to be. And I had my crying spell. So I said, yes, I'm crying, but I'm saying yes because I knew it was back. Again, one of those things, know your body. And hey, 30 something years old and under 35, thankfully, but still 30 something years old, and it wasn't until my late 20s I started really knowing my body and the different triggers that it would send off. So that was pretty much the only TMI stuff that I had for today. Um, I am going to make another video tomorrow after the birthday party, you know, after the cake that I cannot partake in and enjoy in the festivities. At least the eating part. Well, actually, no. We're going to go to a Dave and Buster's, so I think I'm going to have soup as my meal over there. I can tolerate that. And now that I can have soft solids, who knows? I might just have a potato with meat on it or something like that. Who knows? But speaking of which, I have had the chili cheese potato from Wendy's one day earlier this week as a meal. Very good, very filling, and very satisfying too. And it took me about an hour to consume it all, but well, all meaning just the inside of the potato, because excuse me, but the skin of the potato was a bit too rough for me, and I wasn't about to push that envelope. So I'm actually treading very lightly on what I can play with, but there is a lot to play with, you know? So puree stuff. Hell, I still make bacon and eggs for breakfast for the family. And but myself, I take one egg that I scramble, one piece of bacon, or kielbasa, the Polish kielbasa, because it's softer. And I go by the recommended serving size now. Ain't that something? Now I do this. But I take one piece of that or the one slice of bacon and I mush it all up. So this way I'm not chewing anything that's too rough that could, puncture the the staples or anything like that. Because the stomach's still healing. It's still swollen a little bit inside. It's still healing. But as far as exercise, I'm on Bowflex. I've been on my Bowflex for 2 weeks now, on and off. And my elliptical, same thing, on and off. I do know that I found out that I was getting a bit winded, or not winded, but my muscles were weak. Leg muscles were weak on the elliptical, so I didn't do it as much. But the walking, I don't get winded with that. My leg muscles don't hurt with them when I'm walking, so it's like elliptical or walking. I think I do walking, and then come in for the spotting over at the Bowflex, do my upper back, my arms, and all that stuff, because I really want to minimize the bat wings, And there's some things that you just won't be able to. So be it. Again, cross that bridge when you get to it. But in here and now, focus on your bubble of control. What can you control? What can you do? Recognize when you do need the help. Research where to reach out to, whom to reach out to, and just be able to understand the reality of the situation. And this is for men and women who are going down this path or who are trying to go down this path. Understand the reality of the situation. It's not so much about, hey, I can't eat my favorite fill in the blank. For me, I'm candy. No, well, not so much candy. I say cupcakes. That was my weakness. Like, I'd sell out somebody for cupcake. So sad to say that, but I really would. Especially a good cupcake that wasn't too sweet, didn't have too much cream, but it was just right of a ratio. Oh, and like, who are you talking about? I don't know that person. This cupcake's good. Yes, that would be me. So it's like understanding the reality of that. Like, I can't have that anymore because the sugar content's too high. It'll make me vomit or feel nauseous, or the list can go on. And I'm like, damn, what did I do? I was at a point where I could really enjoy stuff like that, and now I won't be able to. Well, again, remember, you make your new normal. You redefine your re-normal. I'm totally redefining my new normal and what is tasty again. Especially when it comes to eating, because especially in America, we live around food a lot. We enjoy ourselves around food. We're merrily and just I don't say happy-go-lucky, but it's something that we don't take lightly. And family gatherings, oh, taste this. What's cooking in the kitchen here? Oh, it smells wonderful. Well, you can still do the same thing. Just venture out there a bit more. Expand your thought and try different recipes. I found an apple pie. I haven't tried it yet. This is why I won't post it yet. But I found an apple pie that you can make that is diabetic friendly and has little to no sugar per slice. And it was like 2 grams of sugar. So I want to really try it out first before I recommend this because there's also alcohol sugars that you have to worry about. So I need to find out what exactly I need to actually make this thing. Because if I can make it and it has the 2 sugars and I don't put anything else, artificial sweeteners in it, oh, in a heartbeat, I'll recommend this. And then I'll go ahead and I found blueberry muffin recipe as well for bariatric patients. My absolute fave blueberry anything, anything. So yes, that is pretty much it for the update for today. I will make a part two video for tomorrow. And I believe last time I said I was going to make a video for the moms out there, single or married. I think this might be able to hopefully help you guys, and maybe I can offer some insight and advice where you might not have been able to find it elsewhere. So, toodles, good night, because it's late and I want to finish my tuna. Night.